It is located in the central North Pacific Ocean.
The existence of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch was predicted in a 1988 paper published by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, also known as NOAA. The prediction was based on results gained by several Alaska-based researchers between 1985 and 1988 that measured neutonic plastic in the North Pacific Ocean.
The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a gyre of marine litter in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The patch extends over a very wide area with estimates ranging from an area the size of the state of Texas to one larger than the continental United States. The exact size is unknown. The patch is characterized by high concentrations of pelagic plastics, chemical sludge, and other debris that have been trapped by the currents of the North Pacific gyre.
The Great Pacific Garbage Patch formed gradually as a result of marine pollution gathered by oceanic currents. The garbage patch occupies a large and relatively stationary region of the North Pacific Ocean, bound by the North Pacific gyre. The gyre's rotational pattern draws in waste material from across the North Pacific Ocean, including coastal waters off North America, Japan, China, and Russia. As material is captured in the currents, wind-driven surface currents gradually move floating debris toward the center, trapping it in the region. There is no strong scientific data concerning the origins of pelagic plastics. An estimated 80% of the garbage comes from land-based sources and 20% from ships. This is derived from an unsubstantiated estimate. Ship-generated pollution is a source of concern since a typical 3,000-passenger cruise ship produces over 8 tons of solid waste weekly, a minor amount of which ends up in the patch, as most of the waste is organic. Floating on the surface, pieces of plastic look like feeding grounds for animals. Plastic in the ocean is estimated at 5 kilograms per square kilometer. This is about 6 times the density of plankton in the same area. Because of the density, when fish surface to feed on plankton, they have 6 times better odds of eating plastic. Researchers from Scripps Institution of Oceanography in California found tiny plastic bits in about 5 to 10% of the fish they opened up, mainly small swimmers in the deep ocean like lanternfish and hatchetfish. People don't eat these fish, but larger commercial fish do. When tuna eats lanternfish, it is ingesting the plastic that might be in a lanternfish's stomach. People then eat the tuna, which could have absorbed toxins from the plastic, such as polychlorinated biphenyl, also known as PCB, and dichloryl diphenyl trichloroethane, also called DDT. PCB is a toxin that has been known to cause liver and immune system problems in both animals and humans. DDT is a form of synthetic pesticide that, if ingested by humans, has been known to cause diabetes, reproductive and developmental problems, and breast cancer. Animals that eat too much plastic die because they cannot pass the juices. Because of this, the animal constantly feels full and therefore will not eat, causing starvation. Animals may also be suffocated by the plastic. Whales, dolphins, waterfowl, turtles, and fish also fall victim to asphyxiation, strangulation, contamination, and entanglement. Sea turtles often mistake clear plastic bags for jellyfish, which end up either suffocating them or clogging up their digestive tracts. Albatross are known to feed their chicks plastic that has been mistaken for food, killing over half the offspring in any given year. In 2007, it was reported that more than 267 marine species have been harmed by the debris.
Many old and rare species live in the gyre. Most of them are smaller in size because of the lack of food. The plastic may be supporting life forms that wouldn't normally thrive in the gyre, harming others and possibly transporting invasive species. The Scripps team found juvenile yellowtail and blue mussels, both of which people eat, in a faraway gyre. Both are typically found in coastal regions. This is evidence that sea life could be hitching rides on plastic rafts to places they don't normally live. Zoo Academy Garbage Patch efforts. The students here at the Zoo Academy have been learning about the garbage patch as well. To kick off their garbage patch projects, they watched a movie from Planet Green that talked about the patch and what it was doing to the environment. Brian McGlynn from the aquarium at Omaha's Henry Doyle Zoo also gave a presentation about what we as students could do to help prevent the growth of the garbage patch and how to educate others. For their projects, students were broken up into small groups and given the task to find a possible way to clean up the patch. Some thought of trawling the waters to catch debris and then to convert it into energy through plastic burning stoves, while others wanted to send collected pieces of plastics to companies where they could be recycled. One solution to the garbage patch is garbage incineration. So how do these garbage incinerators work? Waste is burned to a heater boiler that generates steam for a turbine. The turbine then runs the generator to create electricity. Excess heat can also sometimes be used. The largest problem would be the cost it takes to build one of these plants. estimated around 300 million. Although a report from New York Times in 2009 revealed New York paid $307 million to move 4 million tons of waste to other states a year. Wait, but isn't burning trash harmful to local populations? Far cleaner than any incinerators before its time, Denmark is leading the way in clean energy in Europe and around the world. Filters have been developed to catch dozens of pollutants ranging anywhere from mercury to diet toxins, which are highly poisonous to humans. These plants reduce the country's dependence on oil and gas and come back on their carbon dioxide emissions. Compared to landfills, how much energy can be produced a year? Few landfills around the United States use a methane collection system, where the gas is then used to create energy, about 9 million megawatt hours, or enough to power 800,000 homes, where the waste-to-energy plants generate about 80 million megawatt hours, enough to power 7 million homes a year. Denmark isn't the only European country leading the way in waste-to-energy plants. Denmark, Germany, and the Netherlands all regard garbage as a safe and environmentally friendly alternative to landfills. Currently, Denmark has 29 waste-to-energy plants that serve 98 communities around the country, and 10 more are already in production. So how do these communities react to these plants? In Denmark, the communities allow for free drop-offs of recyclable waste, while trash disposal requires payment. In one community in specific, Best for Branding, if recyclables are found in the trash, heavy fines are implemented. Since these plants produce heat as well, they are often located close to suburban areas to more efficiently supply heat.